Hi guys, how you doing? So today we are looking at, this is a pick a card reading for Will We Get Together? So there are 4 options here. I hope you're all really well. I hope you've had a good holiday season if you are watching it as I upload this video, which is just after Christmas, New Year 2018-19. Yeah, so I hope you're all really well. If you would like a private reading with me, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading in 24 hours, within 24 hours. And if you check the description box below for that. Also, please feel free to follow me and check out my other channel, Spiritual Candy. Please check out my website, spiritual-candy.com. Yep, anyway, let's get on with today's reading. Yeah, so let's start with the music note. So, will we get together? Hang on, I need to put these in the right place so I don't forget which is which order. Okay, cool. I do that all the time with this music note. So, hi music note. So, will we get together? Let's have a look. So, I've got 1 oracle card and 2 Rider-Waite. Okay, this is really clear. This is going to be very, very quick and straightforward. The Wheel of Fortune obviously all the cards have different subtle meanings, and I read them intuitively anyway. But for me today, for you, this is about destiny. This is about being called towards destiny. I feel like for the majority of you watching, this is a yes. Yes, you will get together because it's destined that you should be together, that you will be together, whether it's forever or a short time. That's a whole different question. But there is something of a predestined element to your relationship. But that swings both ways. So if any of you are saying, if any of you end up not together, it's destined too. So there's an element that you can relax, you can trust, because it's meant to be. It's meant to be. Whatever happens, that's your destiny. So it is being supported and looked after by the universe. Okay. What does seem clear is that for all of you who've chosen music note, is that this is about Ace of Wands, waking up, spiritual awakening, or just it can be a spiritual awakening, or it can just like coming in more into your true self. If you don't really resonate with the spiritual stuff, then, you know, on that level, then it's just about being more authentic, being more you, not following the path of what everybody else thinks should be right for you. It's about being inspired, having inspiration, and, you know, following your own light, following your own path, following what's truly right for you. And accepting love. So this is interesting because these two together, accept love and the Ace of Wands, for me feels like this relationship is calling you to open up to love, to be more open, to be more authentic, to be more really who you are. Okay? And for some of you who are stuck and you're not getting together, that is the answer as to how to move towards it. The way to move towards the relationship, or if you're not supposed to be together, past this relationship and to whoever you're supposed to be with, the answer is to wake up more, is to be more who you are, to be more authentic, and to open your heart more as well, and be able to accept love. So thank you so much, music notes. I will see you on a private reading or on tomorrow's reading. So much love to you. I hope I've put these in the right order. So this is, I suppose it's like a flower, is it? Hi flowers. So, will we be together? Will we get together, sorry. I think for a lot of you, we've got clean up, sorry, we've got clean up your mess, sorry, because I know you can't see the cards properly. Clean up your mess, the Emperor reversed and the 5 of Swords. I think for most of you, the answer is probably going to be no. I feel like, but not all of you, so don't panic if that doesn't resonate. I think that really a lot of people who've chosen the flower, it may be that you have broken up, you've had an argument, there's been some sort of issue. And if you are going to get together, it's not going to be any time right now, any time in the near future. because there is some cleaning up to do. There's some clearing up to do in your own life, in the situation. There's healing to be done. You know, clean up your own mess. It's fairly self-explanatory. Obviously, if I go into any more detail, it kind of makes it too specifically about someone who's in a relationship, a breakup of a relationship, or a single situation. Do you see what I mean? So you're going to need to put your own interpretation on clean up your mess. But in terms of this situation with your person, there's stuff that needs to be cleaned up and sorted out before you can even consider coming towards each other. You've got the Five of Swords. This is about surrender, walking away, admitting defeat, admitting that you can't win in this situation. There's stuff that needs to be sorted out and cleared out. It's almost like there's no point trying to pursue this at the moment because there's other things that need to be done. I don't think it's saying that you can never be together. It's just that at the minute, this is what needs to happen. The Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is about masculine energy. It's about that fatherly wisdom. It's also about the Four of stability. It's the number 4, the Emperor, and it's about stability and foundations. And I just feel like there's an instability in the situation. It could well be that the if you are looking at, if your person is either male or has a masculine, strong masculine energy, or you identify your partner as, or your other, you know, your person as the divine masculine, let's say, it could well be that they are blocked, they're not moving forwards, they're unstable, and they're not, certainly that your person very likely isn't really tapped into their true wisdom at the moment, okay? And so there is a need to retreat and to kind of go within yourself to clear up the situation. You may be saying, this isn't me, it's them. That could be also totally true, but I don't see that you are going to be getting together until this situation is cleared up. So I hope that makes sense. So much love, flowers, and I will see you either on a private reading or on tomorrow's reading. Oops. Hi, my little light bulbs. How are you doing? Sorry about my croaky voice, by the way. Right, so decide the outcome. Right, okay, will you be together? There's definitely opportunity, light bulbs. There's definitely opportunity. There's opportunity for you to be together. It's possible. It's definitely possible. You know, this card does indicate partnerships. It is about kind of waiting for that ship to come in. It's positivity. You know, there is opportunity. There is possibility. You do need to kind of stay optimistic and positive though. Okay, so I do think there's opportunity here. It's interesting though, because you've got to decide the outcome. I think that you're going to get some element of choice in this, and by that I mean that I think some of you were fed up of waiting, and if so, that's okay. You might decide, you know what, I don't want to wait around anymore. I'm moving on. I'm going to meet somebody else. I'm going to find somebody else, and that's okay. And they're saying that it's really for you to decide. You can't really decide when this ship's coming in because we've got the free will of the other person. But you can decide, I'm going to wait around or I'm not. Yeah? But I don't think you're going to have a lot of choice in when the ship comes in. I think this is to do with the other person. However, also, another aspect of you decide the situation, your other person is presenting as the Knight of Wands. Now, I'm not saying it's bad, it's not bad, but the problem with the Knight of Wands intuitively I'm seeing here is that you need to decide, because I think this person has come in and out of your life. They've not been very reliable. They're very passionate. You're very attracted to them. They're very alluring. They're very attractive. It all feels amazing in a way, but they're just so unreliable. You never really know where you are with them. Excuse me. You know, they don't stick around. They've come in and out of your life, or they're erratic. They're unreliable. And so, yeah, there's a lot of passion there, but there's maybe not a lot of solid foundation. And I think a lot of you are kind of fed up of this. And there's this sense of, you know, it's like, obviously we've got, this is like a courtroom situation going on. And it's like, do you know what? I need to get serious about my life. I think a lot of you are saying, you know, this is time. It's maybe the light bulb moment, you know, of like, hang on. I want someone who's going to be there for me. I want a proper, solid relationship. And I feel like this is all kind of wishes and hopes and dreams. It's all very passionate, but nothing is really materializing. Or if it is, it doesn't stick around properly. So I think that really you're going to get to decide the outcome here. I do think this person is going to come back towards you, and you're going to have, if you're apart or if you're in a sort of half-half relationship, this person isn't going anywhere. So they're either coming back or they're not going anywhere, but they're neither are they properly committing. And I think that this is going to be a short to medium term ongoing issue. So really it's up to you to decide whether that's what you want or not. So much love to you, light balls. I'll see you on tomorrow's reading or on a private reading in the meantime. Hi, love hearts. How are you doing? So, will we be together? We've got reach out in reverse, 5 of Wands, and the Empress. Okay, intuitively, we've got reach out in reverse and the Empress. The Empress for me is about receiving. It's about receiving divine feminine energy, being the feminine, so being the receiver rather than the giver. I think that for some of you, you've been giving too much. You are trying to reach out to this other person, perhaps chasing this other person energetically or literally. There's a need to kind of stop reaching out. And I don't mean close off, I mean be the receiver. You know, be the receiver. I feel like for a lot of you, the 5 of Wands, in part, this is like battling, pushing, trying. I think a lot of you have chosen number 4, the love heart, the 4th pile. You've been kind of pushing for this situation to come together. And I really think that they're asking you to not do that, to be this feminine, to be the receiver. You know, allow yourself to have this is a 5, the 5 of Wands. Allow yourself to have a transformation. 5s are about transformation and change. Let this creative battle that you've been having with the other, trying to make this happen energetically or otherwise. You know, some of you have literally been texting, calling, asking, trying, you know, cajoling the other person to try and get them to move forwards. Some of you, it's just been praying, meditating, talking about it with your friends, wondering, thinking. You know, allow yourself to have a transformation and breakthrough. If it isn't working, allow this to inform you. Yeah? If it's not working, think, okay, I tried. It's not working. I need to stop reaching out. Doesn't mean shut down. Don't swing the pendulum from one extreme to the other. It's just about being confident, being assured. Become this Empress energy. Yeah? So be about receiving rather than about giving. And by this, I don't mean stop being selfish. We know what we mean by being the receiver. It means that when people give things to you, say thank you. When someone compliments you, say thank you. It's about being more relaxed. It's about being more confident as the receiver, as the feminine. Okay? Also, the Empress is abundant. She is in a good position. She is comfortable. Things are good. And I do feel like, you know, there is opportunity here. Sorry, they're telling me about something else. I just need to say a slightly different message for a few people, but I'll get to that in a minute because they've just told me about that. You know, for most people, you are in a good position and there is a good chance of you coming together, but you need to stop pushing, okay? For most of you, it's this, because it's coming, it's clingy, it's egoic. Okay, I'll just be blunt. It's clingy and egoic. Don't do it. Okay, so that's for the majority of you watching this. For some of you watching this, what they're saying is the absolute opposite. For a few of you, but not many, it's the complete opposite. So it's very unlikely you're going to be unsure which one relates to you, because they're so opposite. Some of you are just not making any effort. You're just not reaching out. You maybe become stubborn, because the Empress is very comfortable. She is very kind of here. She's sat on a throne. She's kind of almost a bit sedentary. And for some of you, you've become very comfortable, very relaxed, and too much of a receiver and not enough of a giver. And the 5 here represents you getting up and getting involved in the creativity and the creative project that is your relationship. So for a few of you who are watching this, you've maybe had an argument, or you are not in a good place with your partner, or you're just sulking or stubborn or something, and you are just not getting up and taking action. And some of you need to take action. But can I just give a bit of a warning here? Anyone who does need to get up and take action, there is no doubt in their mind that they are sitting back and doing nothing. You know, because I think a lot of people who are empaths, who are menders, healers, light workers, you may listen to this and think, oh yeah, I haven't done enough, I haven't tried enough. This does not apply to you guys. This is for the 2 or 3 or 4 people who are watching this who know very well that they are the ones that are, you know, refusing to speak to the other person. You know, so maybe your other person has been calling you or messaging you and you have just been ignoring them, you've been blocking them, you know, out of annoyance or irritation or stubbornness or something. So please bear this in mind, because I do know there will be some light workers, healers, empaths that are hearing this and have been trying so hard to move towards this relationship, and they will hear this message and see it as a reason to start trying even harder. This is not for you. So yeah, that's not for you. That's for that you're more the first part, that you need to relax the trying, if that makes sense. But the Empress does say that you can manifest it, because the Empress is always about the Empress is also about birthing a new situation. So I do think either way it is possible for you to come together. Thank you so much, guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you on tomorrow's reading or on a private reading in the meantime.